What's up, guys? Brian Grant here of ContestChampion.com, and it is time for another monthly progression update. I've been playing this game for just over 13 months now, and I have never spent a single penny in this game, so if you're curious on how you can progress in this game without spending any money, then stay tuned. We're going to be going over the following categories: my summoner profile, masteries, alliance, champions, crystals, catalysts and other key items, quests, and of course the progression spreadsheet at the end. Alright, so let's just get right into it. Check out the profile here. I have 191 total champions. The base hero rating is 263,000. My only rank 5 champion, which I just recently got, is Ultron, standing proudly at the top of my my champion list here as my profile picture. There's some other stats here that I'm not going to read through. Let me just move this up a little bit so it's above my face here. You can check out that highest PvP win streak, 765, which is still kind of mind-blowing to me. But I'm gonna try to beat that going for cable. I'm gonna try to go for 1,000. So, all right, let's move on from here, and we'll hit up the masteries next. Whoops, forgot I had to keep that open. So masteries, I use a very offensive mastery setup here. I prefer to have as much damage as I possibly can, just to speed up, you know, most things in the game. It's not ideal for every single part of the game, but that's what's cool about this game, is that there are different mastery setups that will be better in certain situations. But overall, I do prefer this mastery setup, and I am not going to be leaving it anytime soon. I have the full suicide mastery setup with liquid courage and double edge here, and then since the last progression update, I also picked up assassin. There is a video that is fairly recent on my channel about going through all of my masteries in more detail. Just kind of quickly want to go over it. I do have willpower because it's pretty much required if you're running the suicide mastery setup, and coagulate to also reduce some of that bleed damage. As far as utility, I don't have much here. Basically have 3 into parry. This is mostly for the damage reduction when I do get parries, not for the increased stun duration. And then I have dexterity, of course, and then 2 points in stupefy, which I'm finding to be enough. I do kind of miss the 3rd point when I'm going up against enemies that can evade, like Spider-Man, but for the most part, 2 points in stupefy is nice. If you're working on a budget, then definitely get that 3rd point in there because yeah, it's a great mastery. Alright, let's move on to my alliance, which has not changed, so I'm going to just basically very quickly go and talk about my alliance and where we're kind of at in the game. We are basically... We're running map 5 alliance quest. Every single alliance quest there is. I've been doing that for a while now. You can see here on the left side of the screen that we do have requirements for every single every single 3-day event in the game, and just every event in the game in general. So we are a very, very active alliance that does hit all of the milestones at the very least, and we do usually rank somewhere in like the top 50, top 25, sometimes even top 10. We even got top 3 in one of the events. So we're definitely a very active alliance, and we are working towards improving our prestige. That way we can start getting the tier 4 class catalysts in alliance. Quests. Shout out to all these guys in the alliance. They're all pretty awesome people. If you do want to join the alliance, then you'll have to hit up one of the officers. I have no control over who gets in, but you're going to need at least a few rank 5 champions at this point. As like I said, prestige is the most important thing right now. Alright, let's move over to champions. Now, there's been some updates with my champions here. We'll go through one by one. First off, on one of the live streams I was doing, I finally maxed out all of my 1-star champions, which really does not matter, but I thought it was kind of funny. My 2-star champions have not really changed. Still have 33 of them maxed out, and still a few stragglers down there that I do need to max out eventually at some point, because I do go through the 2-star arena every single time pretty much. So yeah, when it comes to my 3-star champions, I've been leveling these guys like crazy, and this is where a lot of the base hero rating change once we go to the progression spreadsheet. Once we go to that, you'll see that yeah, a lot of I gained a ton of base hero rating, and it's mostly from leveling up these 3-star champions, like I've been doing every single night, preparing for the cable arena grind that I'll be doing. For the 4-star champions, I've gotten a few new ones, mostly from getting the basic champions in arena. But yeah, not a whole ton of change here. The biggest change is that I finally got my first rank 5 champion, which is Ultron. And hopefully there'll be a couple of more rank 5 champions to follow that up. And I'll most likely be going for Gwenpool. For those of you who have been keeping up with the channel here, just barely missed her last time. I'm probably gonna go for her. As far as my 5-star champions, I now have 7 in total, and one of them is even duped with Juggernaut over here. Even though not the biggest Juggernaut fan, so it's kind of, if we could just shift those silver stars down a few to Star-Lord, that'd be awesome. But yeah, hopefully I'll get that Star-Lord dupe eventually here. Alright, let's move on to the crystals, and I'm not going to go over every single crystal on my account here. I'm just going to kind of scroll through everything here, and maybe point out a few of the key items here. Alright, so we scroll down here, these holiday crystals, everybody was asking about those. Those are from like the 2015 holiday. Cannot get those anymore. Don't know why I still have them, but I do. Yeah, actually, let me scroll for just a second. These max signature ability crystals, just starting to get those. I do have, I have been maxing out the signature ability of my my 3-star champions. I've gained a few on those. I'll show those in the progression spreadsheet update. So, yeah, for now, just gonna keep scrolling down here. Definitely have quite a few crystals saved up of all different kinds of varieties here. Move on to the shard crystals. I am just below 1 million for the premium hero crystals. I definitely was closing on that like 1.5 million mark, but then I decided to open up about 500,000 of them. The 4-star hero crystals, almost have 5 in total. Gonna wait till about 10 until I open up those again. And the 5-star hero crystals, looking pretty dry right there. As far as the solo crystals, yeah, this is what I got for them. Alright, that's pretty much it for crystals. I do crystal openings like, once a week, sometimes more than that, if you're interested. But it's fun hoarding crystals, man. I don't know what to tell you. It's for some reason I just have a blast doing it. So yeah, there's no real good reason to hoard your crystals. If you're curious about that, if you think I'm doing it for some kind of strategic reason, for the most part, no. There are a few exceptions, but for the most part, I just generally enjoy hoarding crystals. So we check out the catalyst here. I'm just going to quickly flip this over to the tier 4 catalysts. And yeah, I basically just spent some of my tech catalysts here. I definitely have a few catalysts for every category now. I have at least 2 for every category except for tech. When it comes to the mutant and cosmic, I have enough to get another rank 5 champion there. But for mutant, I'm waiting for cable, which I'll be going for an arena coming up here in a couple of weeks. And then for cosmic, I don't know what to do about cosmic. I don't really have a cosmic champion that I want to take to rank 5 right now. Hopefully there'll be a cosmic champion coming to arena sometime relatively soon that I can go for, and yeah, get another rank 5 champion there. Just quickly flip this over back to the regular catalyst here just to show you my tier 2 alpha progression. I have 5 in total, almost have 6, and then I'll get an extra one at the end of the month from the monthly holiday calendar. Alright, let's check out some of the items here. Not going to read through every single item here, of course. I'm just going to point out a couple of things. Mainly the, where are they? The 4-star awakening gems. If I can find them on this list of items here. Okay, here we go. So the top row on the screen right now, you can see I have 1 generic tier 4 awakening gem, 2 of the mutants, 1 of the mystic, and 2 of the cosmic. So I actually have a decent number of those. The only one that I'm planning on actually using is I'm planning on using one of them for cable, since I do not want to do that grind twice in arena to get them. So hopefully I can get cable and then use one of those to awaken them. The others, I'm saving them for some kind of special reason. So yeah, the crystal hoarding, it's not just for crystals, guys. It's basically everything in this game. As you can start to see my items, definitely hoarding those too. All right, let's check out the quest real quick before we hit up that progression spreadsheet. So actually, let me go back real quick for the story. There's still only 4 acts in the game, and they are all 100% explored. Hopefully that Act 5 is coming soon, and we can start to sink our teeth into that. When it comes to the event quests, there has been an update since the last progression update. I believe I didn't complete Road to the Labyrinth last time, since the 1-year update. But yeah, so I have Road to the Labyrinth here, 100% explored. Realm of Legends is 100% explored as well. And Labyrinth of Legends, I have not even touched it yet. Still waiting on, a lot more units to come in. Basically just going to have to get those through playing Arena for the most part, the Arena milestones, and opening up a lot of Arena crystals from battle chips. So, yeah, and then I also need to improve my rosters a little bit more. Hopefully I can get that 5-star Star-Lord duplicated. That would be the most ideal, but if I can't get that, then I'll figure something else out, because I absolutely want to do Labyrinth of Legends. But yeah, for now, that's going to stay that way for probably at least another couple of updates. So, alright, that's it for my account. Let's actually flip this over now to the progression spreadsheet here. And you can see some things have definitely improved. So I'll just quickly read through some of the more important things here. So you can see, of course, I'm still level 60. That has not changed since last time. 60 is the level cap. I now have 191 total champions. There's not going to be too big of a change from this month to next month, since I finally was able to get all of the 3-star champions in the game that I can get from the crystals at least. So now that will start slowing down a little bit. Base hero rating, you can see that this is a huge increase, and this is what I was talking about before when I was saying my 3-star champions is how I increased this number so much. Just from leveling up all my 3-star champions so that I could have the most amount of champions possible to run through the arena to start getting these featured champions. My prestige, I just started tracking this, since before it did not matter to me at all whatsoever. It's finally mattering for my personal progression, and I'm at 3248. Hopefully I can get Cable, take him to rank 5. That should increase my prestige by a good amount, and hopefully I can get like 1 or 2 more before that as well. So that should be going up relatively soon here. My top champion is now rank 5 Ultron. My duel wins, some of these other stats here that you can read through yourself if you'd like. One thing I will note here, though, is the PvP fights. I've gained a lot since last month. This is a huge increase just for 1 month, basically doing almost 10,000 fights. Actually, almost 9,000. It's not quite that much, so. But that should be going up quite a bit for the next update as well, since I am starting to go for these featured champions. PvP win streak, like I mentioned before, has increased astronomically. And that's about it. I guess alright, so here you can see the total number of 3-star champions increased quite a bit, from 40 now to 66. You can see I got 4 additional 3-stars that are maxed out in terms of signature ability. The battle chips, oh, this makes me sad, guys. I was climbing in battle chips so nicely, and now I'm back down to less than 1 million. I'm going to try to get that back up as high as I can. Loyalty, this increased quite a bit because of the, they had a free donation week for Alliance Quest, actually 2 weeks, so got to save a decent amount of loyalty there. I'm closing in on that 5-star Unstoppable Colossus, and that's about it. There's still 0% in Labyrinth, so that's going to do it for this progression update. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to hit that subscribe button and follow my progression as I continue to put way too many hours into this game. But yeah, hopefully you guys can see that you don't need to spend money in this game. It's perfectly fine if you choose to, but if you are broke like me or just choose not to spend money like me, then you can definitely improve in this game and progress at a pretty nice pace. So yeah, thanks for watching this one, guys. I will see you in the next video. Take care.